Good morning, student. Welcome you all in history class. Today we will cover theme 7 and imperial capital of Vijayanagar. In the starting, I will give you the introduction of this chapter and then we will cover or I will describe you the first topic discovery of Hampi. The imperial capital Vijayanagar from 14th to 16th century. Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar or city of victory. This is the meaning of word Vijayanagar, the city of victory. Was the name of both a city and an empire. So Vijayanagar itself a city as well as the name of the whole empire. The empire was founded by in the 14th century by Harihar and Bukka in 1336. They were the two brothers, Harihar and Bukka, and they made this empire in 1336. This is very important for the 1 mark. Harihar and Bukka, that who founded the Vijayanagar Empire. So answer is Harihar and Bukka. In which year? 1336. Next, the empire stretched from the river Krishna in the north to the extreme south of the peninsula. So the southern part, the part of from Karnataka to the extreme south in this time, the whole part of this area of India was under the Harihar and Bukka in 1336. So this was a very vast empire on that time. Hampi. Hampi is the another name of the Vijayanagar Empire. This one is also Vijayanagar Empire is also called the Hampi. The name Hampi is derived from the local mother goddess Pampa Devi. So then this name was derived from the local mother goddess. The name was Pampa Devi. The local people remember Vijayanagar Empire as the Hampi. In this time also, they called this area, this Vijayanagar city as a Hampi. The remains of the Vijayanagar Empire have been found at the modern Hampi in the Karnataka. Remains, as you know, that the remaining part of this Vijayanagar Empire. Okay, all that things we also found at the modern Hampi in the Karnataka. Now, what are the main sources? How can we know about this city, this empire? First one is the oral traditions with the help of the people. The people tell us the story of that empire. Then the inscriptions, which one called the Abhilekh, the written material. Then the monuments. So many buildings, monuments we also found in this area. And the other records help the historian to reconstruct the history of Vijayanagar Empire. And many other records also helps our historian to getting the knowledge about this Vijayanagar Empire. So these four are the main sources which give us the information about this empire. First one is the oral traditions, then the inscriptions, then the monuments, and the last fourth one is that the over the other records which our historian all were also getting from this area. Discovery of Hampi. This is the first topic of your book of this chapter. Here you see the discovery of Hampi. The ruins at Hampi were brought to light in 1800 by an engineer and antiquarian. Antiquarian means a person who collects the old things. Here you see this picture, the picture of the name of this person was the Colonel Colin Mackenzie. Okay, so this point is also very important for 1 mark. That who discovered the Humpy? Answer is Colonel Colin Mackenzie discovered the Humpy. Okay, he was born in 1754 and became an engineer, surveyor, and the cartographer. Cartographer means a person who drawing the map. Okay, he was a very good cartographer. In 1815, he was appointed as the first Surveyor General of India and remained in the post till his death in 1821. So these 2 years are also very very important for 1 mark. 1850, he was appointed as the Surveyor General of India, and when he was died in 1821. In order to understand India's past, to make governance of the colony easier, and he surveyed many historic sites. So, because he was an officer in the East India Company, so he did the work for the company. So he surveyed many historical sites that to make this East India Company for their governance in India in a very easy way. He thought that regional customs and traditions will benefit the English East India Company in the administration. So he gave a lot of stress on the customs and the traditions of our India, because with the help of this, if we understand the custom and tradition of the regional people, so in this way we the English is this company or English East India Company getting the knowledge of the people of this area, which one is also helpful in the administration. As an employee of the English East India Company, he prepared the first survey map of the site. He conducted his studies first based on the memories of the priest of the Virupaksha temple and the shrine of Pampa Devi. He also getting a lot of knowledge from the priest means pujari. Okay, from these two from the priest of these temples, Virupaksha temple and the shrine of Pampa Devi. Subsequently, from 1856, photographers begin to record the monuments, which enabled the scholars to study them. In 1856, many photographers they were to take many photographs of this site, which one is also helpful for our historians to study this site. As early as 1836, epigraphists epigraphists began collecting several dozen inscriptions found at this site and other temples at the Hampi. So these epigraphists they study these, they deciphered these inscriptions. Which one they were also got these inscriptions from that site as well as the temples at many, because here they also found many temples. So from that temples they were also found the inscriptions. The information thus collected was corroborated. Corroborated means to support with evidence. So this information, which they were also collected with the help of these inscriptions, that one also support the evidence with the accounts of the foreign travelers and the other literary works. This is the picture of Virupaksha temple, very big temple of this area. Okay, student. Next, thank you. Next topic we will cover in our next video.